Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Zennials podcast. You are here today with me, Tora. There's Amy, and there's Chris.
Yo.
So we are going to get right on into current events. This week in the wild, wonderful world of 2021, this week, an Uber driver in San Francisco named, Subhakar, Subhakar, yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyway, he picked up three women and began to videotape. Apparently, he was putting these three women out of his vehicle, and as he's asking them to leave, one woman just from the video looked like she went batshit crazy. She started cussing him out, called him the N-word, took off his mask, coughed. I saw the video. I don't know if y'all have seen the video, but I saw the video and I was like, oh, she need her ass beat. Like one good time. Maybe
Mama should have picked a bigger switch up off the tree.
Or something. She needed her ass beat. But yeah, she did all of that. Oh, what's not seen on the video is she pepper sprayed him. She attempted to pepper spray the guy and pepper sprayed inside of his vehicle. She addressed the issue herself on her Instagram, her private Instagram, and she said that he was trying to put them out on the side of the freeway or something like that. She got protective. She said that according to her boyfriend, quote, taught her he taught her to stick up for herself. She did admit that, yeah, it was wrong for her to cough on him, but and if anybody needs to be offended, it's her, and Uber need to run her some money. Uber need to run her a check. Now, going back a little bit further, she posted on her Twitter a video before all of that happened with him actually saying, hey, I'm going to let you off. I'm going to let you out right here. They're arguing with him saying, hey, no, this is a freeway. Don't let us out on the side of the freeway. Wait till another driver comes to pick us up before you just drive off. And then that's where it starts going on. Oh, she also did snatch his phone from him. She snatched his phone from him, which kind of started the little tussle or whatnot. And he feels like it is because he's Asian that all of this happened. So, like I said before, they pepper sprayed inside of his car. He told Uber about it, and Uber said they would pay $20 to get his car cleaned out, which he felt was like, no, not okay. So then after he posted the text messages between him and Uber then upped the price to $120, and someone started to set up a GoFundMe account. Meanwhile, old girl says Uber is whack. That's why she don't take Uber, she takes Lyft, and now Uber and Lyft have banned her from using their rideshare services.
Can we just talk about the fact that I'm gonna need these Uber and Lyft drivers to place one of them lovely yellow cab plexiglass screens between the front seat and the back seat, much like our yellow cabs in New York and some of them even in the Dallas area, your local cop cars, because this is just one of a string of Uber drivers who keep being berated and harassed and attacked. You got a better shot of walking down a dark alley with a bag with all sorts of little money signs on it and dollar bills falling out of it, walking through safely than you do driving for Uber or Lyft.
Yeah. I think that was that was a pretty messed up situation. I can totally understand them being worried about getting put out somewhere and left there. My question is, why are you being put out in the first? Like, what proceeded before the whole, I'm going to put you out on the side of the freeway? Because that didn't just come out of nowhere. Why is he trying to put y'all out that bad?
He asked her to put on a mask.
Yeah, he asked them.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he asked them to put on a mask, and it wasn't the side of the freeway. He actually pulled into a gas station, and what he said was, if you don't get out of my car, I'm going home, and I will put you out on the side of the freeway. So they were at a gas station, and the girl's complaint was, we called for another Uber. Can you wait for our additional Uber to come pick us up, because we don't know where we are. We have no idea. They became real. They weren't big and bad like they were before. Now it's like we're girls. We need to you can't let us out at this gas station. We don't know where we are. The guy was like, no, you guys need to exit my vehicle, and I'm going on about my way. And that's when it all
I don't understand how did that happen, because she had on a mask at the beginning of his video, And then she literally pulled her mask down and just was like, I'm gonna cough everywhere. And that's when she started going all crazy. So I was like, I don't understand.
Only the one that didn't have a mask on is not the one that you saw taking the mask off. That was the other girl. The one that didn't have the mask on, I think, was the one that was sitting sort of in the middle or something like that. I can't remember how they were sitting, but yeah, they
So all of this is because she didn't want to wear a mask in the car.
Pretty much, yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Now going back a little bit, he feels that this was all racially charged. Like,
I guess the racial slurs started.
Well, okay, so he came to that conclusion because there's been so many attacks on Asians lately, and he felt like that's where it was coming from. He said that he felt that if he had not have said anything, like spoke, then they would have not been as aggressive with him as they were, because they wouldn't have heard his accent.
So he pulled the reverse Uno race card?
Okay, have y'all been hearing what's been going on with Asians lately?
No.
Like, okay.
Remember, I live in white bread America.
Okay.
You have Hmong people?
Okay. So Asians, there's been a lot of, I guess you could say, hate crimes against Asians. Like, people are just out here running up on them. Like, there's so many videos, and there's actually been a few elderly Asians that have died from being pushed to the ground and everything. They're saying it's because of, it started after everybody started referring coronavirus to Chinese virus or whatever it's called. There's been a lot of hate crimes against Asians, especially over on the West Coast, Cali area. He felt like that's what it was. It was because of what's going on with the Asians and stuff.
Well, I mean, I knew in the beginning of our lovely New World Order state of the nation that they were catching a lot of flack for it, but at the same time, I'm
not, he felt some type of way. I'm not going to take that away from him.
Right.
Just that my thing is the utter disrespect for this man and his vehicle. Sis, if all he's asking you to do is put on the mask until you can get to point B, just get to point B. Don't, you in his car. At the end of the day, yeah, I know it's a ride share and you are paying for it, but it's still his vehicle.
And I do believe it's within Uber right now and Lyft that for these rides you are supposed to remain masked because you can't
exactly
6 feet of distance. So I mean, that's within Uber's terms of service.
Right. And now that's why I only take Lyft. And Lyft was like, no, the fuck you don't. You're from us. You're not taking us anymore. We're good on that. So now you gotta what? But now she's becoming Instagram famous, I guess, because now she's doing a lot of her recording herself a lot, and I've seen her reported on twice, and I'm like, okay, stop giving this chick airtime. I'm not even like, I know her name and I know her Instagram handle, but I refuse to say either one of those, because for what?
Well, this leads into we can touch more on this in a little bit when we get more in depth into today's topic. I'm just gonna leave it at that right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that right now.
We'll go on to the next current event then. Our next current event is, Jesus. Okay. Plano, Texas. A video has surfaced. I saw the video on Facebook of a kid allegedly being forced to drink urine from a cup at a slumber party. And now the police are involved and the school district is involved. And apparently this little black kid had been getting bullied by these white kids, and at a slumber party was forced to drink urine. I believe the kids are 13. I think he's 13. And I believe the kids are 13. That's where we're at with that. There's a lot of questions to be had here.
Here's my deal. If you're being bullied by them in the first place, why would you feel you were safe at a sleepover with them?
That is one of my main questions.
I mean,
that's one of my main questions.
This goes back to what I said in the freestyle episode. If you jump into a lion's den and the lions maul you, am I supposed to? And please understand, I'm not saying that anything that happened is right, but am I supposed to punish the lions? Like, this was kind of a self-inflicted wound.
Well, here's the thing. Now, I haven't seen too much on that. I do know that the mother of that boy had, or allegedly had, a conversation with the mother of the kids at the party, the mother of the house, the mother of the house. And she was like, oh no, they're going to be fine. Everything will be okay, whatever. But then I also read another story where that mother said they weren't even at my house. They were at his dad's house. So I'm not exactly sure, one, why she let her son go there. Two, what adult was in charge? Because I really like to know what adult was in charge. And
I mean, kids do some stupid shit at sleepovers. I remember what it was like growing up. You were being bullied by this group of kids. What made you think you were going to be safe?
I don't know. You know what? Sometimes the desire to fit in is so strong that you're willing to take a risk. And maybe, I can't speak for the boy. I can't speak for his mom. But maybe...
Because that leads to what we were told growing up. If all your friends jump off a cliff, are you going to jump off the cliff too? I mean, my dumb ass said yes, because once they're all at the bottom, then, it's going to be a little softer landing for me. That was the smart ass in me.
I do wonder, why didn't he call to leave? I don't know. Maybe they made him comfortable, and then all of a sudden now it's
I mean, in the article I just read, apparently one of these kids that he thought was his friend was, the large instigator behind it. But it goes to say a lot of, if I'm not stopping them from doing anything to you, does that make me the same as them? If I call myself your friend, if I don't speak up for you,
yes,
and let me speaking out against you.
I say yes, and this is here. My thought, the way I roll is, I am loyal, and probably loyal to a fault. So if we go out, and something happens, and you got beef with old girl over there, okay, now we got beef with old girl over there. But that's my friendship. That's how my friendship is. The way I see this is the same way that I see, I believe her name was Kanika Jenkins. Do y'all remember the story about Kanika Jenkins? I think she was in Chicago, went out to a little hotel party or whatever with all her friends, and ended up dead in the basement or dead in the kitchen of the hotel.
Nobody knew how she even got there.
But she was with her friends. That's exactly how I see this. If that's my friend, that's my friend, okay? Our laws, and you can ask any female that I dealt with in college and high school, the rule is we roll together, we come together, we leave together. If old boy want to pick you up at the house after I done dropped you off, it is what it is. But if you came with me, you leaving with me.
That's
period.
Like the Slender Man story where the three girls, they went into the woods and the other girl thought they were friends.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that is our social media director, who's a special guest on today's show.
But that's how I feel. If there is a friend at that party, I can understand to a tiny extent of how the mom was like, okay, well, he does have a homeboy here. His homeboy got his back.
If homeboy can have your back in front of everybody at school, why is he gonna have your back in front of everybody behind closed doors?
We don't know that though. We don't know
that. It's details that are missing that we don't know. But back to the point, I do believe that, your friend is at fault too. Your friend falls in line. If you go out and a dude is raping you and your homegirl sit and watch, you gonna blame her ass too, right? You want her ass under the jail too, right? That's how I see it. I went over here and I was
where the fuck were you?
Sat and watched me get physically, emotionally, verbally abused by these other people, and all they could do is sit and watch. If you don't feel comfortable enough speaking out, at the very least, call my mama. Tell somebody to come get me. Tell an adult. Say something. Don't leave me out there by myself. But that's how my mindset and my loyalty goes. I understand everybody don't think like that, especially 13-year-old boys.
I think a lot of it today plays a lot on the way that these younger children are brought up.
Yeah, again, according to news outlets, this has been going on for 2 years. The ISD involved, they're aware of it. The police department is involved and they're aware of it. The family lawyer is asking this to be investigated as a hate crime. But the chief of police is saying there's no need for FBI because they're juveniles. So it can't be a hate crime because they're juveniles. Because of all of this coming to light.
Wait. I'm sorry.
That's what the chief
sorry.
Drain, Plano PD.
Who the hell said because it's a kid that is not a hate crime?
Chief Drain, Plano PD says that there's no need for an FBI investigation since juveniles are involved.
Did he watch the video? Did he see the video?
The police chief has seen the videos.
And
the superintendent has seen the videos. All parents involved have seen the videos.
I mean, so...
Wait. We can hold children on first-degree murder charges and try them as adults, but they're not
this can't be a hate
capable
crime.
of a hate crime.
Yeah, this can't be a hate crime. Can't be a hate crime because they're juveniles. It can't be a hate crime.
But we can hold the juvenile on adult charges.
Yeah, but not this one because there's no need for FBI investigation to juveniles. According to...
Because wait a minute.
Plano PD.
Because wasn't it not too long ago that a young lady, 15 years of age, shot her perpetrator in order to save her life while she was being trafficked, and she got put up on adult charges for first-degree murder, premeditated at that.
Yeah.
And she was basically just trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But again, we can charge children as adults for murder charges. And if the shoe was on the other foot, this child would have been charged with everything under the book. But because the shoe is not on the other foot, and because the child in question is a Plano resident, you telling me this isn't a hate crime?
The chief is saying he don't want the FBI.
So if I'm the parent, I'm calling the FBI because I want them involved.
Now here's the thing though. Ever since this story's broke, the mom of the child, the 13-year-old, I forget her first name, but her last name is Smith, Miss Smith, and the Plano ISD have received threats. And because of those threats, the mom has had to move. She says her son has been repeatedly called the N-word by the same group of teens.
But this is not a hate crime. You telling me that this is not a hate crime?
They are asking, there is a petition out on change.org that is asking for the Plano ISD to take action because there's been no action as far as these boys go. I did just a tiny bit of research. Like I said, it's been going on for over 2 years. Because I was wondering why would the Plano ISD be involved if it happened at someone's house. But apparently it started at the school and then expanded and moved out to the house. The cop at the school, what is it called? It's a certain name that they call it.
The resource officer. The resource officer. The resource officer at the school was aware of everything before the situation. Principal was aware of everything before this situation. And again, you telling me this isn't a hate crime?
The police chief said it ain't a hate crime.
And the police chief is also in Plano, but you're telling me this isn't a hate crime.
I guess we gonna see.
Yeah,
maybe they should ask the mayor to get involved.
Ask the who?
The mayor
of Plano,
who is black man. Yeah.
Of Plano to get involved.
Yeah.
But this isn't a hate crime, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a hate crime. This is.
Hey, FBI don't need to be called out, man. No, don't send the FBI out here. This is our business. We got this.
No, FBI would be involved because this is a hate crime, plain and simple.
I will say this. Again, I don't know all the details. If I wouldn't put myself in this situation after that whole story that broke in Atlanta about the black lady. Y'all heard about the football mom and she went to this party, this sleepover with all the football moms who all happen to be white, and then the lady ended up murdered somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put my kid in that.
On the front lawn of somebody's house, and you got the nerve to say you don't know what happened.
And again, no one's been arrested as far as I'm concerned. I haven't checked, but no one's been arrested for that. But anyway, neither here nor there. I would not have put my child in that situation. I don't care how well we want to be liked or what. Listen, you told me that Billy had been bullying you, and Billy gonna be there. Please don't get me arrested today. Right. You're gonna stay at the house. You're gonna be at the house.
Like, okay, Mom,
that's my own opinion.
But you threw your kid to the lions. I mean,
I wouldn't like I said, my own opinion, and I don't know the dynamics. I don't know what was said or what made her think that this would be a good idea or whatever, but no, I can't see myself doing it, but everybody is different.
I wouldn't do it. Would you, Chris?
Exactly. No.
I mean, mean,
No, not by a long shot. Hell no.
we are three very different people from three very different walks of life, but all of us have the same idea on this. And even if you pull race out of it, okay, and we just say that these kids are just completely color neutral, it's still a hate crime.
Especially if they've already been bullying this boy for 2 years, and then you listen, not my child. Listen, I blink out behind mine. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. There's been a couple of times when I blacked out behind my kids because somebody was threatening. I don't care. You can be 2 or you can be 22. I'm coming for that ass. You don't come for mine, but that's on me. Everybody different.
I fail again to understand why this is not a hate crime.
Okay, at this moment, it's not. The chief of police in Plano does not want to classify it as a hate crime. Now, this will be a whole nother story come Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing though. The chief of police doesn't have to label it a hate crime. The family attorney is going to file charges for a hate crime. The family attorney is
already on it. He said he wants this to be charged as a hate crime. The family attorney is already on it.
It should be. As it should be. No questions asked. As it should be.
When it comes to this one, we're going to follow this story and see what happens. Because, first of all, what nasty ass child pisses in a cup and then got the nerve to try to make somebody else drink their piss? I will knock the dog shit out of somebody for that. That is disgusting. Like, disgust.
This is a kid who jumped on the computer behind dad and fell down the porn hole.
So, whose idea in a bunch of, hey, you know what's going to be funny? Just make him drink some pee. You dirty, psychotic little bastard. Who says that? Who decides that, hey, I bet you it'll be funny to drink some pee? I've heard of waiting until somebody go to sleep and sticking their hand in water, or putting shaving cream on their face, or putting makeup on their face or something while they sleep. But pee, a bodily fluid, you want someone else to consume your bodily fluid.
Like I said, somebody got on the computer after dad was done. Dad didn't make sure he closed all the windows properly and logged out of the account.
That's why you got to delete that history, my guy.
Somebody went down the rabbit hole and found a whole bunch of things.
That's nasty. I don't know what's sexy about this, but that's disgusting. I'm just saying. Okay, anyway. On to the next story. My apologies. In other news. On to the comedy portion of our current events. Listen, man. So a fight broke out in Bath & Body Works in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay.
And all I'm trying to figure out is, did you get the 3-week candle or not, sis? Because what the fuck was y'all squabbling for? Okay, let me just go ahead and give you the story from what I found out. Okay, so allegedly, customers were arguing at the mall, Bath & Body Works store inside of the mall in Scottsdale, Arizona. Apparently, a woman was in line with her daughter in a what did he call it? Ooh, a stroller. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. With her daughter in a stroller, and apparently another woman was too close for her comfort. They exchanged words. She asked her to move around, give me some 6 feet. One woman says another, and they start arguing. Story goes that an employee goes to try to, defuse the situation. One woman mushes that worker in the face, and then it's on from there. She's on the floor, and they roll around, and listen, the lady, if you've seen the video, there's a lady in black and white that's rolling around on the floor, and another lady comes out of nowhere and starts squaring up with the other one in black. That is the daughter-in-law and the mother-in-law. Long story short, they did not get
why the son chose her.
Right.
Like mama.
Long story short, they did not get to get their vanilla sugar lotion and 3-wick candle. I don't know, you guys. Listen, all I know is that Black Twitter was like, hallelujah, they ain't black. That's all I know.
Just extremely happy that we weren't.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. Listen, the 3-week candles do be bomb though. The 3-week candles are nice. The lotion is nice. Even the men's line, Lord Jesus, the men's line smells delicious. But I don't know about rolling around on the floor.
Okay, here's my thing. and I get it. People got to get out. People have lives to live. Okay? But if you were so worried about people being too close to your child in the middle of a pandemic, why would you go to the one store in a mall that's guaranteed to be packed and has like this much room to maneuver?
Okay, now I take it you have not been to Bath and Body Works lately.
I have.
Okay, well, okay, Amy is in a different place than we are physically. So maybe that's what it is. But depending on what store you go to, there's a line outside. They're only letting, a certain amount of people in, and it's enough space to be distanced. And then, there's, little stickers on the floor to tell you where to stand and all that other stuff. It's enough space to be distanced as long as you're, it's not overcrowded, and the video didn't look like it was overcrowded to me.
But see, that's when I looked at that video, everybody looked like they was too close, because when the fight broke out, they tumbled into some people that were behind them. So the chick behind them got into it with them too. She looked like she was too close. They all looked like they were too close.
Okay, what happened is that they tumbled on the floor. It was 2 or 3 employees.
Yeah, it was three employees on the floor. Yeah,
ended up getting caught like in the rope that roped off the area, and the chick that came in that was too close, that's the daughter-in-law.
Oh, okay. See,
that's why she was all up over there. That's the daughter-in-law.
I didn't know that was the daughter-in-law. All I know is that everybody looked like they were too close, me personally.
Right. And I mean, but I don't, again, I get it. People have to go about their lives, okay? But if you're worried about people being too close, that's like going to Walmart on Black Friday. It don't matter how many people you're letting into the building. There are certain areas of a store where people congregate, and the way the store is designed with its lines and everything else, you have no choice but to sometimes get too close, because that's the only way that Sue over here can smell the candle that's right in front of you. Like,
listen, I absolutely 100% despise people that get into my personal space while I'm shopping. I hate it with a passion. And I've been so glad that we've socially distanced this last year, because that means you're not on top of me and I'm not on top of you, because I don't want to be that close to you ever in life.
No, after 6 years working at the airport, I try not to get too close to people, period. I don't want to smell whatever's coming off of you.
Man. Because I was right there with you. Man. So yeah, that's me. Like, you're too close. See, if you're too close to me, no, back up. Please. Or catch an elbow. One of the two. Which one you want?
They want that elbow. But so, to wrap this all the way around, if you guys can't tell, our topic this week is social media, the good, bad, and the viral. So we're actually going to go ahead and discuss a few of the social media outlets that are extremely popular these days, and get into the goodness and the badness of that. So the first social media outlet we're going to talk about is Facebook. Now, I've asked my children, I've noticed with a few other children that apparently Facebook is for the old folks these days. All of MySpace's generation has been stolen by Facebook. The kids really ain't on Facebook like that. At least mine aren't. I don't know about y'all, but mine don't do Facebook like at all. They refuse.
No, I don't have a kid on Facebook at all.
And I feel like up here it's much more common just because whitewashed, I guess. And then, but like in Texas, all of my friends in Texas, I don't think any of them have Facebook.
Or they do, but they don't use it.
Yeah.
So is it much more like different parts of the country?
Yeah.
Should kids use different? Because I know a couple other places where kids are real big on Twitter versus Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
I feel like New York and California is a big place for Twitter, and
and Chicago, because I know for a fact a lot of kids in Chicago use Twitter. Them 240 characters is a lot,
How many characters is it? 140?
No, they went up to 240.
Oh, kudos to them. Good job, Twitter. The good that comes out of Facebook, personally for me, is that I have been able to catch up with old friends, people from high school, people that I used to work with. I'm able to keep in touch with them, because most of these people, I don't have their number and they don't have mine, and I'm good with that, because I didn't see you on Facebook. Hey, how you doing? Also, there's been some people who have found love on Facebook. I've heard of a few couples finding their mate by dipping in somebody's messages, or
I found my boyfriend on Snapchat.
You found him on Snapchat.
Yeah,
See,
but it's
I'm-
an interesting story.
Yeah. Remember how
Yeah.
it used to be for a good time call?
Oh,
I was under the bridge and I wrote my Snapchat username under there in place of, because there was a number, it said for a good time, call this number. And then I called the number and it was an old couple. So somebody just put an old couple's number on there. So I crossed it out. I put my number in my social media and then he found me and he's like, oh, hello.
So in her effort to do a good deed, you know, because Brittany's all about let's not harass the old people.
I love old people.
I mean, okay. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I will say this: just as good as it is, it's just bad.
I'm gonna find out all the shit.
Yeah, you can find out some things on Facebook. I can give you an example. I had a guy come into my little inbox on Facebook, and I was like, okay, I'll talk to him for a little while. And long story short, he didn't tell me that he was in a polyamorous relationship, and I was like getting recruited to be number 2, I guess. And instead of being honest with it, he kind of like did not say anything about it. So when I hear another female in the background, I mean, she knew about me and she was cool. It's just I didn't know about her. And yeah, that ended that conversation. I didn't talk to him anymore, just for the simple fact that you didn't tell me in the beginning. So what do I need to talk to you now for? But yeah, I had a homegirl who found out the guy she had been dating for a little over a year had got married the week before. So yeah, you find out a lot of shit.
My Facebook is used to keep up with old friends and old co-workers, the groups that I'm on Facebook. That's pretty much it. I don't use Facebook for anything. I mean, love on Facebook is not what I'm looking for. I just want to make sure my people good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hop on there, my people good, I'm out.
Right. I don't even really think I post on Facebook anymore. Like once in a blue moon. The last time I attempted to comment on something on Facebook, Facebook was like, this is considered bullying. Are you sure you want to post it? And I was like, okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna.
I will say, yeah, they do. They have a lot of community rules.
The rules keep changing by the day because it's really funny who the rules apply to.
Yeah. Okay, community rules.
Which community?
Yeah, exactly. Who are we talking about again? But I don't think that Facebook dating, because I noticed that they have a little app thing, or I don't know, a little button that you can pick on to do Facebook dating, and nobody will know you're trying to date on Facebook. And listen, anytime somebody dips in my inbox like that, half the time they're from Nigeria somewhere, which is a clear sign for me that this is a scam. So I just don't even.
But you might be able to become a princess if you take that up. Don't you know how that scam works? You give him all of your money, he makes you a princess.
Yeah, and he, if I can work out $10,000, he'll make sure I get $1 million back. Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like it's just not for me. Like I'm okay. I don't know why.
It hits me up when I have that spare 10 grand.
Right? Or why on earth you would think that I would be in a place, I don't want to say lonely and desperate, but in a place of my life where all I can do is pick up a dude from Lagos, Nigeria. But there's guys in Fort Worth. I'll find me one. It's okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think anybody slides into my DMs like that. My inbox, because DMs is on Twitter and Instagram. But no, I don't think anybody slides into those like that. I've never had a Nigerian prince come through and say, hey. Yeah. No, I haven't had that yet.
I've had that. I got a lot of those.
So speaking of Instagram.
But why? Why is a Nigerian prince on on Facebook anyway? Like, dude, what do you? Don't you have something to do that isn't Facebook related?
Yeah, he does have something to do, and it involves you in $10,000.
Either that or calling me about a extended warranty on a car that I don't need an extended warranty on.
Or student loans when you're not even in college.
Okay, that too.
Hello.
That's my new favorite one. We want to help you eliminate your student loan debt. And I'm like, you gonna pay me back for all the taxes that I paid into the school system because I went to public school?
You've been approved for a new student loan.
Now, as a guy that does have student loan bills out there, I mean, the message kind of is like, I might call y'all one day, but in the meantime, I'm good.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to figure out why I get those calls. I didn't go to college. I don't have no student loan debt.
I'm not even in college and I get those calls. I'm still in high school.
That's bad.
So, Instagram and Snapchat. Those are the picture-based social media networking outlets in mind. They're interesting. I'll say this. Instagram and Snapchat both have contributed to launching people's careers, I guess. You go viral there, then you're good in the hood, I guess.
I think Snapchat's behind a lot of relationship breakups.
Go on.
Can you go viral on Snapchat?
No,
Like, does anybody go
can't.
viral on Snapchat? Okay.
no. Like, you can really only post to the people you're friends with, or you could have a public account and people could subscribe to you. But you have to put yourself out there first on other platforms in order to get yourself on Snapchat.
Okay. Sounds like, okay. Because I added it.
Snapchat is essentially the Patreon.
That's what a lot of people use it for. Like, I've seen a lot of Instagram thoughts. They're like, oh, if you want to see more nude photos, it's like OnlyFans, but not secure.
Hey, let's not talk OnlyFans. That's gonna be a whole different show. That's an entirely different. OnlyFans is
Isn't
Yeah.
OnlyFans almost? Never mind. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole tonight. We've already touched on that rabbit hole. We're not going down that one tonight.
There's something about OnlyFans. Something about it. I don't know. Maybe we can move the podcast to OnlyFans.
I don't want that crowd.
Okay. All right. So we don't move them to OnlyFans.
Those. You know, and I'm gonna keep that comment to myself. I'm gonna keep that comment to myself.
So I mean, when we talk Instagram. Like I've been seeing a lot of people, I guess for lack of a better term here, blowing up, coming from Instagram. Like I will get a lot of messages about, different individuals, doing things on Instagram. And it intrigues me a lot because it's like a few years ago, people weren't using Instagram to that level. Now, I want to say in the last few years, it's like, oh man, Instagram famous or TikTok famous, and we'll get to them in a minute. Part of me is like, what happened to just good old hard work? And
No. Wait a minute. I have an Instagram account for my cats.
okay, and we love the cats. We love the cats.
And I've actually been reached out to from people, and they're like, "Hey, we'll hook you up with an affiliate code if you're willing to." And I'm like, "I'll see pictures of my cats." Okay.
Hey, cat sponsorships, man. Hey, I
It's a-
can't even be mad at you.
But you know what? There's a lot of animals getting famous. Like people, like for example, who is Ray J? His dog has his own. Ray J.
His dog.
His dog has an account, and I believe it's certified.
Pretty sure we all knew Kim had an account.
Oh no, not that one. The pug, not the Doberman. The pug.
Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
But yeah, I forget what her name is, but she has her own account, and I believe she's certified. Like she has like a million or something followers. I don't know how many you have to be to be certified, but I think she's certified. And a lot of people's animals, okay, like Grumpy Cat or the little cat that the tongue is automatically hangs out all the time. I forget what that cat name is. But yeah, people's animals get on here and get famous. There are also actual people, actual models, like Winnie Harlow. That's how she got discovered. Tyra just so happened to be scrolling on Instagram and she saw a picture of her and was like, yo, can you come to the show? And she invited her to the show. So, I mean, it helps a few people. And
I think it creates instant O's.
there you go. It does create lots, what do you call those? Thirsty people? I don't know what they're called. But I did a little tiny bit of research and I saw over in the past year, they are considered thirst trap queens. Gigi Hadid, Jordan Woods, Kylie and Kendall Jenner. There's no lie there. Come on. Y'all see what Kylie posts. There's no lie there. At the same time, there are thirst trap kings. Guess who they are? No comment? No guess? No comment?
I'm good because you said Kylie was in a sentence with, thirst trap, and I'm thinking to myself, no.
Why not? Kylie Jenner.
Have you seen Kylie Jenner?
That girl ugly. She be looking like Skeletor's sister.
Okay, listen.
And if you take the 15 pounds of makeup off her face, what does she really look like?
Okay,
What do any of the Kardashians look like without makeup?
Kylie Jenner has been considered to be one of the beauties of Instagram. I mean,
if you take the 15 pounds of makeup off her face, what does she look like? That's where I stand when it comes to beauty. I'm like, you know,
Well, yeah, okay.
If you're not beautiful without the makeup on, then with the makeup on, it's fake. It's not real.
You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
I mean,
As true as that is, keep in mind who we're talking about. Like, as far as the age range and whatnot, do you honestly believe any of these people who are liking all of the pictures or falling for the thirst trap? Do you actually think that they are thinking about what she looked like without the makeup or with clothes on, for that matter?
About how they want to be like her.
that too. But then I guess they never seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And that is one part where Anna Marie.
How old do you think these people is?
we really need to.
They probably never heard about I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Nobody knows who Keenen Wayans is. How old do you think?
We need to clip that, put that out there so people can understand that, you know, you're thirst trapping and dreaming and whatnot, and then, you know, you get somebody home and all of a sudden all the parts come off. Just saying. I'm just saying.
He said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said.
The fake booty, the fake boobs, the fake leg, fake
Listen,
eyebrows, the fake.
And I know this is off subject a little bit, but since we talking about this chick, let me go on and say it. I feel like Stormy, Kylie's daughter, is such a cute, beautiful little girl, and I feel like she got all of it from her daddy, because baby, that is not Kylie Jenner's lips, her real lips. Them ain't it. That's her daddy lips or something.
Okay, now let's keep in mind, Kylie is the same one who created essentially a glass jar that you put on your lips so you can give yourself permanent duck lip for 45 minutes. Okay, the same thing we were doing as kids when you would take the whole cup, suction it to your goddamn face.
Yep.
But this chick is she's considered one of the top tier chicks.
Yeah, she's also considered a self-made millionaire.
Facts, which she ain't. I don't give a damn what nobody says. She is not self-made. Baby, we need to do a whole, that's another show. We'll do a whole definition on what self-made is. It ain't her. But anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, the Thirst Kings. The Thirst Trap Kings. Thirst Trap Kings. Zac Efron, Ricky Martin, Nick Jonas. I can see that. I can see Nick Jonas. And Jason Derulo. Why Jason Derulo? Listen, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk. I know before this meeting started, you said I can't talk about black dicks, but I'm gonna talk about black this time. This one, okay? Jason Derulo. Listen, did y'all not see that picture of Jason Derulo on Instagram when he was wet? It was a nice day outside. Nobody seen. Did you not see this picture, girl? It was one of them pictures. It was so spicy that Instagram. What did they do? They told him to take it down, or they blanked it out or something. They did something, and he had to repost it covering up his junk because it was just too much for Instagram. Now we see ass and titties all day on Instagram, but whatever Jason Derulo had, it was just too much. They said, "Y'all, you're doing too much. This is not Pornhub. This is Instagram." That's what they said. That's what they said.
She went there.
That's what they said. All I'm saying is, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Good job, my guy. I just wanted to say that because I know this is probably gonna hit the editing floor, but I don't care. I'm just gonna take this risk.
Can we just Ricky Martin?
Okay, now listen. I went back and I needed to understand why they put Ricky Martin on there. And it was just this one little shot where his husband was recording him and he was checking himself out and he reached down and he grabbed this package and he's like, "Oh, you see that too, blah, blah, blah." And then it wasn't really all that much to see from what he grabbed, is all I'm saying. I don't know. It could have been crunched up. I don't know. But that's what makes
we had a shit ton to say about Jason Derulo, but we only got a little bit to say about Ricky.
Just a tiny bit to say about Ricky. Just a tiny bit to say about Ricky. Because I was like, I don't understand why this made him. But yeah. Ew. But just to round this off, because I know we're going to be using this word a couple of more times. A thirst trap. According to Urban Dictionary, a sexy photo or flirty message posted on social media for the intent of causing others to publicly profess their attraction. This does not actually respond or satisfy any of this attraction, but to feed the poster's ego or need for attention at the expense of the time, reputation, and sexual frustration of those who view the image and or reply. Urban Dictionary. So basically it's like if Kylie Jenner gets on in a bathing suit and she says, "Oh, you guys see my tan line?" and she's showing half her titties. Thirst trap. That's a thirst trap.
It's just
Again,
According to Urban Dictionary.
it's Kylie Jenner. A half a tit is just what she has. So basically, she's showing the whole thing. I'm sorry, I have no love for the Kardashians because I am a Kardashian Jenner family. I think they fake as hell. But that's a whole nother episode for another day. Please believe me when I say there's nothing attractive about Kylie Jenner at all. Period. Point blank. Except for her child. That's it.
We all know that they're fake. We all know what they look like before they got the lips and the boobs and the booty.
Right.
So there's that. But yeah, totally, I understand. They lack personality and authenticity to me, but that's just on me.
Stepford.
Apparently, other people like them.
Stepford wives.
No, they're Stepford daughters.
Okay, Stepford daughters. There you go.
Because, I mean, mom dictates their life.
You know how bad it has to be for you that your husband decides he's just going to go full on, just transition full on just to get away from you? You know how bad that's got to be?
And I was like, damn, when that first came out, when that first hit, I was like, damn, that box must be disgusting, because he straight was like, nah, I can't even look at nothing else no more. I gotta go ahead. Let me show you how it's done.
I mean, she's been gay for many years, like many years.
No, she's not gay. She's not gay. She doesn't identify as gay.
Well, no, she doesn't identify as gay. But before that, it was known that he was bad for the other team and that the marriage was just for a show.
She says that she is attracted to women.
She says she's attracted to women.
She's attracted to women.
But remember, actions speak much louder than words.
She says that she's attracted to women.
I'll tell you what she said.
She says she's attracted to women. Now, before that, she was not attracted to women. I tell you, there was rumors about him for years.
There were a ton of other Olympic swimmers who did not want to be alone with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that y'all lying, because I only believe you, but if you were married and your wife was the one carrying the dick, I mean, aren't you supposed to automatically be attracted to something else too? Because she's the one with the dick. I mean, she's the one who was carrying it. She manhandled that dude. You saw her on, I mean, if you watched the show or saw any clips of it, you saw her constantly snatching that man's balls in front of the camera from just these are mine now, putting them in my pocket. So
no, I never watched the show. Never had any desire to watch.
I've seen clips. I don't. It's a boring ass show to me. I just don't. I cannot relate to rich people problems. So the show never appealed to me. So I mean, I be like, bitch, I know you was not crying over a fucking lost earring. Bitch, your earring can pay off my house. Let's cry about that. No. So yeah, okay. I've never really watched a show like that. I've seen, clips, TMZ. That's about it. I like that show.
So let's move past.
Yeah, we're gonna move right along. But here's the thing. The good thing about Instagram is that it's kickstarted some careers. The bad thing about Instagram is that it seems that it can mess up a person's self-esteem. I'd like to say something about this. Okay, speaking out of a personal experience. What is that saying? Believe half of what you hear, none of what you hear, and half of what you see, or something like that. Social media can be a lie. You thinking that these people have the best life. Trust and believe. Misery. Utter misery. And I'll give you an example. Got an ex. Swore up and down. Life was delicious. Life was amazing. You get on Instagram and you think they got the best, beautiful house, cute little kids, nice little car, opened up a business. They miserable. They are utterly miserable, and will get on and post these, oh, I love my husband. Bitch, he don't love you though. Do you know that, sis? How do I know? He tells me. I'm just saying. I'm not messing with the dude. I'm just saying. Don't believe half of that stuff. People are always gonna only show you what they want you to see. Oh, look at me. I'm over here. I'm in Hawaii. I'm in Vegas.
Right. Meanwhile, all you did was change the backdrop on your green screen. You got a little creative in your editing skills.
Or while you out there in Hawaii and Florida and Vegas, you arguing the whole time. But you gonna show me them pictures of y'all booed up though. It's okay. Half of that shit is fake.
Or you dead broke.
Dead broke. What you in Vegas? How much you bring back? Oh, none?
How much you take?
Half of that shit is fake. So I think it comes to a point where you have to know for yourself. Like, and this has been a proven fact that as far as the people I know, real G's move in silence. You ain't gonna know I was in Vegas until 4 weeks later. You ain't gonna never know my location. You ain't gonna know that I done started a new business up until you seen that I'm popping. Half of this stuff is completely fake. And I think that is what people need to it's a show. I'm gonna put on a show for you. For the likes. Not even for you. I'm doing it for the likes. That's why you'll see some people, we up in the club and we popping bottles and girl, you know good dang well you just went over there, you stood and then you carried your ass back out of VIP because you know that's not the spot for you. Stop playing. And I think people realize and understand that a lot of the stuff that you see on social media is bullshit.
I can be anybody I want to be online.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go one step further than that. Please keep your business off of Instagram and Facebook.
TikTok,
Snapchat.
all of that.
Please do. Remember to move in silence. You ain't got to show the world everything. You ain't got to.
And I don't think that a lot of people understand that once you do that, you open yourself. Because as far as I'm concerned, when you do that, it's our business now. So sis, when I ask you what happened to old boy, don't tell me you don't want to talk about it because bitch, I'm invested in this relationship too.
No.
We just went to Vegas. We done seen y'all go out to eat. He done bought y'all this. I'm trying to find out what happened to the Louis bags and shit. We're invested. What happened to our relationship? We're our baby.
Let's go back to the Insta hoes. I wish you would stop sexualizing me.
I say as my ass cheeks hang out.
and my boobs are pushed up to my effing chin. Don't sexualize me. I'm not just, girl, if that's what you're presenting to the world.
Me and Amy do consider ourselves very progressive women. And if that's what you like to wear, then that's what you like to wear. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But, you know, we also consider ourselves calling a spade a spade. So
if it looks like a hoe and walks like a hoe and talks like a hoe, you can't be
mad. You can't be mad. Hey, that's the persona you put out, and that's what we're gonna assume.
I mean, it's like we all used to work with somebody who wanted to act like he was a first-class thug when we all knew he grew up in the same middle-class neighborhood that we were driving past every day going, damn, I wish I had a house like that. And he was like, I don't understand why nobody ever takes me seriously and just thinks I'm a thug. Look at the way you present yourself.
Like, seriously. Dang, you can be, you know, the most upper middle class geeky person in the world that get on, you know, social media, and all of a sudden you a thug. Get behind get behind the Twitter keyboard, and all of a sudden you would, the keyboard warrior and whatnot. No. Please believe we all know.
Okay, yeah. That's them keyboard gangsters. I don't like them. I don't like the keyboard gangsters. Please do not attempt to be Nipsey Hussle over the keyboard and then Montel Jordan in the face. Don't do that. If I ask for Nipsey, damn it, you better bring Nipsey with you. That's all I'm saying.
I ordered a chocolate shake, not a multi-meal.
Hello. That's all I'm saying.
I just, there's days that I feel cute and I'll be, I will take a selfie and I will get it just right and be like, you know what? I'm posting that. Do I know that's not a real vision of what I actually look like? Absolutely. I tell people that all the time. It is amazing what you can do with lights and angles, and I'm guilty of posting some pictures up on Facebook in the past and people saying stuff and it's like, all right, I know what I posted. I'm not gonna get mad because people are like, damn, I know what I posted.
So here's a question kind of relating to that. I guess posting a picture and everything, can those pictures get you in trouble? For example, does Instagram have fault in relationships? Would you get mad if you went and you were like, why are you liking this girl pictures? Come through with the story, Amy. I know you got one.
Okay, so I do. I got it. Personal side of it was it was a whole ball of things that led up to, and that was just like the final breaking point. But recently I got to witness drama unfold because somebody was sent a picture, okay? And he sent back, hey, look, you got a man, I got a girl, this ain't cool, okay? And he shared that with his significant other. Hey, look, this is what I was sent. This is what I said, okay? A day or a week later. What was it? A week later? A day later, she posted a picture.
Not even a day, it was like 5 hours later.
She posted a picture and somebody commented on her picture, damn, you looking hot. She doesn't respond, because she was sent the DM on it. She does not respond. She completely ignores it. She knew the picture she posted. She felt cute. She was feeling herself. She's going to share it with the world. She does not respond. Okay. He comes unglued. Why are they liking your picture and making comments like that?
They didn't even comment. It was like messages.
Right. Like came unglued. And I'm like, all right. So yesterday it was okay when a chick did it to you and sent it to you in a private message. And you could be like, hey, look, I got a girl. You got a guy. This ain't cool. Don't do this. Your girl posts a picture that you're fully aware she took because you were right there when she took it. She gets messaged, damn, you look hot. People liking the picture. Why the fuck he liking your picture like that? She didn't respond. She didn't do nothing. She felt cute. She felt feeling herself. She posted the picture. Now you want to come unglued. That's not how that works.
Well, I had a question. Okay, as far as this, okay, so liking another person's pictures is fine and everything. I'm assuming I'm not in a relationship, so I ain't got them problems. But I'm assuming, does that mean that is it cool to have your significant other's passwords to their social media account, or is that lack of trust? No. Was that a no finger? Was that the Matumbo? No.
No.
I mean,
it kind of depends, like, what your preferences are in your relationship. Like, some relationships, you could go fuck a dude in a truck stop, and that's not cheating. I don't know, but I read that somewhere. And some relationships, if you, like, simply even respond to a person of the opposite gender, it's cheating.
And I mean,
It depends on the boundaries you set.
Right. You set the boundaries within your own relationship to determine what is okay and what isn't. And there were some rocky times with me and Josh that it was kind of like, okay, look, you're not even looking at me and giving me the time of day, but you over here liking and commenting. And I came unglued. It's not that I was upset that he was looking at other chicks. It was like, they can get the compliments and the, hey, da-da-da-da-da. I'm your wife. I don't even get that. And I did. I came unglued because it was like, I don't need to hear it every day. but can you give me the same? And one of the excuses I got one time was, they have really low self-esteem and I'm just trying to make them feel better. I'm what? I'm what? I'm chopped liver? Like, you live with me. You know how I feel about myself.
That didn't sound like that was the smartest answer, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that wasn't smart.
The hell. What?
I got that same response to I had really bad trust issues. I went through his phone, called the girl cute. I talked to him about it. He's like, "Oh, she was just really sad that day."
I guess my question for this is, I understand you're trying to boost her self-esteem, but what makes you think that you can boost her self-esteem? Like, why would it be you that she's gonna read it and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Oh wow." No,
Right.
I don't think that's how it works out.
I saw a post, and I'm sorry, it's not black dick, but it's about dick, and it was a shoulder to cry on, it's a dick to ride on.
Out of the mouths of babes, ladies and gentlemen, out of the mouths of babes. I don't necessarily know that I've ever been prouder to be a mom in my entire life right now.
Well, alrighty.
Okay.
Definitely not the episode to let my mom listen to.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not this one.
Not this one.
Not this one.
But, she's got a point. It depends on the parameters of your relationship. I understand there were friendships before me. There will be friendships during me. There will be friendships after me. But there's a level of communication within those friendships that needs to cease out of respect to whoever you're with. Like, you don't need to be her cheerleader anymore. You can support her all day, but I don't need you to be her cheerleader anymore.
So here's a question, kind of. So basically, all right, not Snapchat, but Instagram has been there. You like the pictures and posts and everything, and does it bother, or is it a bad or good thing that Snapchat's pictures disappear within 24 hours?
Actually, you can determine the amount of time that a Snapchat picture stays up.
No.
I was like, go on. I go on.
Not up on your story, but if you send it within chat, you can set.
Yeah, that's only if you send like a non-snap. Like if you send like a random picture from your camera roll, it's not going to send as a snap. It's going to send as a chat. And you can choose if you want to delete the messages after viewing, or keep them for 24 hours, or you can save the messages. But if you send it as a snap, there's no way to keep it going forever.
Yeah. Like, Josh and I have Snapchat accounts. He doesn't even use his anymore. But just for the funny filters. Really.
Yeah.
And at this point, the only person I really talk to on Snapchat is my brother, or if I can't reach the kid any other way.
Yeah, I like the filters too. I like the filters too.
It's entertainment for me. I just use it for entertainment purposes only. There's some entertaining stuff on Snapchat. I'm not sure.
I mean, there's some certified people. Like, what is it called? If you're official, I guess they call it you're official. That's how you are certified through Snapchat or something like that. Apparently,
I have no idea.
most official person on Snapchat is DJ Khaled. Yeah, he has a lot of followers. People like to follow him. My daughter follows him. She says she follows him for his kids, but that's why she follows him, because she likes his kids.
Okay.
DJ Khaled. Okay.
DJ Khaled.
Actually, yeah, I mean, I can see it for his kids because he does do a lot of, like...
He loves those babies. He is
right.
crazy about kids.
Kind of puts that positive parental, like,
Yeah.
I have not let fame step in and raise my kids.
Yeah. Or like, I'm not even sure if he has like a lot of nannies or anything like that. It's like him and his wife and the kids at the house, and that's like it.
In fact, I think it's his son that is set to inherit the empire and is actually the CEO.
Something like that. I know it's something like that. It's something
Yeah.
kind of that sounds outrageous for like a toddler.
But he's basically just setting him up so that he's already, I get it.
Yeah.
Basically what you've done is just basically made him in charge so that in no way, shape, or form can anyone ever take this from him.
Yeah. Which yeah. But yeah, he's an official person. I go there. It's Snapchat to me seems like it's a testament to everybody's attention span. Like we can only watch it for so long before we get bored and look for something else. And they give you that allotted amount of time to do your snap or whatever, and then you go. So I guess okay, going back to the original question, is it bad or is it good that these pictures delete within 24 hours? I mean, I guess if you're trying to catch somebody doing something, then it might be a little hard, but
I mean, if you got something to hide, I guess it's good.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I get
it is what it is. I mean, there's no good, there's no bad to it. It literally is what it is. You take
Yep.
it for what it is.
And the irony is I think more teenagers use it than actual adults, and that's the way it's always
Yeah.
been.
Mhm. Like my daughter, she'll take a random picture, like she'll take a picture of the ceiling or something, and she'll do a little squiggly line on her screen, and then she sends it out, and she's like, they're keeping it going or something.
Yeah, streaks.
Is that what that?
It's
hell
like
is
the
this?
amount of days you've talked to a person.
It's like a what?
It's like the amount of days you've snapped a person in a row. See, the only streak I have is with my boyfriend, and I've snapped him 310 days in a row.
You know, I don't know how many times she snapped her boyfriend, but I know that's what she's doing. And I'm like, tell him I said, hey. I mean, literally, I've never heard them talk on the phone. They're snapping each other. I've never heard them talk on the phone.
And that's the way it was with her and hers before, they moved in together. Like, Brittany's phone will go off, and I'm like, who's messaging you? And she's like, Anthony. And I'm like, because that's the only, if her phone is not, if we're together and her phone is going off, there is only one person sending her a message.
I don't talk to people.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to my world. How you doing?
Yeah, I understand. My daughter doesn't really talk to people either. If her phone goes off, then it's either her sister, her dad, her aunt, or I call him Skeet, but that's not his name. It's not his name, but it's either Skeet, and that's because he reminds me of Skeet Aldridge. So there's that.
I ain't
Just in
mad at
case y'all were wondering why I called him.
No, I
Skeet,
know why.
it's not
Because you brought it up before.
Yeah, it's not something disgusting. It's because he reminds me of Skeet Ulrich, who she absolutely loves. So there's that.
I ain't mad at her.
I mean, that's such a weird. I don't know how to feel. Like, this is the guy I had a crush on when I was your age. Like, it's so weird. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay. Moving right along. TikTok. I think TikTok is the newest of the social media platforms, right? It's the baby.
It is, but is it really new?
There you go. And why? Go on, tell the people why you say that.
Because TikTok is the combination of Vine and Musical.ly.
Oh, Vine, how I missed you.
I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't even know about those were it not for the kid.
Vines, oh Vines, were you so entertaining? But yeah, okay. I will take that. TikTok is a combo of Musical.ly and Vines. Now there are some hilarious crap on TikTok. I will say that. There's been some crazy stuff on TikTok. There's been some not so crazy stuff. And here's the thing. I don't know how many. It's like TikTok is its own. It's like TikTok is a house, but there's different rooms. Like there's witch talk over here, and then there's the moms do stuff here. There's always some kind of viral dance.
Right. There's DIY
Or challenge.
TikTok.
There's a what?
DIY TikTok.
See? There's or the viral the challenges. Now some of these challenges, no ma'am. The busted challenge, guess who busting in my house? Me. Ain't nobody else busting in here but me. And guess what? I'm not busting, so ain't no busted challenge up in here.
Right. Because I'm not sure I can get back up once I do that.
Or the silhouette challenges, baby. Listen, I'm not doing no silhouette challenge if I don't have some gear. I need to have something to suck it in and tighten it up, because I that's not a silhouette. I'm trying to show everybody. It's gotta be looking right. It's gotta look nice and right. But
Well, and some of these kids need to remember too that what you put out there can be broken down, I mean, it's amazing what you can do with software these days.
Mhm.
And a lot of the people have been reminding people, you might want to use some caution with the silhouette challenge because
I heard about that. I heard
it's
about
amazing
that.
what you can do with a little bit of reverse editing.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that they've figured out a way to take the red light off. Woo!
I'm not gonna lie. As a woman almost in my 40s, few of them silhouettes that I'm okay with removing the red light, and then I gotta stop myself and remind myself that this young man, although he is of age, is a little too young.
Listen, I'm gonna send the one I saved to you because I was just like, good God, you're a doctor?
Right.
Holy, like, you're a doctor?
Right.
Damn.
Corey and I gonna be sharing some TikToks back and forth later. This is my favorite one.
Wow. I mean, what hospital are you at? Because I'm just trying to get there.
I think I suddenly have the Rona. I need you to treat me.
Would you just so happen to be a gynecologist? I'm just asking. Jeez. But yeah.
Chris is like, what just happened?
Took a turn for the worse. Listen.
This is the part of the show where I just don't say anything. I just let it go. I just let the ladies go and have fun.
And I feel like I shouldn't be embarrassed because my daughter's in the room. But
guess what? I am rebelling because of the conversation that was had beforehand, and I just don't understand why I can't talk about what I want to talk about. I'm rebelling against the machine because I feel like I should be able to say that. I mean,
girl, have you seen the German?
I have not seen the German.
I will have to dig the German up for you.
Yeah, dig him up. I'm interested. I would like to see, what does he do?
Let's just put it this way. It's a very large package in gray sweatpants.
Dig the German up and send him to me. Hematite T on TikTok. Hematite T on TikTok. Send him to me. I would like to see this man. I've never liked bratwurst, but he could change my mind. Let's we'll see.
Oh, girl.
We'll see.
I've just decided to name him the horse.
This is the part of the show where I just let it. Nothing for me to see here. Nothing.
I'm sorry.
Okay, bringing it back around. TikTok. The good part about TikTok, it's made a lot of kids rich. No? Yeah, am I right? Because there's some famous children or some famous kids got famous for doing stuff on TikTok.
Hey, Brittany, can you break that down for us? Like, how the heck do you get famous doing TikToks? Like, what do you do to get famous?
Like, what's the content? Makeup?
No idea. TikTok has like a certain algorithm about how certain people see certain different types of things. And it depends on if you're in a group, you post something worthy enough for the group that you're in, I guess. I don't know. It's confusing.
Well, to piggyback a little bit off of what she just said, there has been some upset with Black content creators on TikTok feeling that they are not being rightfully represented as far as the algorithms go. There's also been a lot of stuff of how, I guess this is some of the bad part of TikTok, that the kids or sometimes the content creators aren't getting they're not getting recognized for creating dances or whatever content it is that they created. So the only example that I have of that, and I don't even know this chick's name, but it's a young girl. She did the Renegade. She created the Renegade challenge or whatever it is, but they never gave her the credit. And so she literally had to fight with them to get her name as credited for creating the challenge. And there's another girl who did the same thing. I don't know if it was on TikTok or Snapchat though, but she did the goddamn Megan song.
Megan Thee Stallion?
The song where it was a dance and everybody was doing the dance. Savage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a savage.
Yeah, the girl who created that dance did not get her recognition either. And she had to fight to get recognized for that too. So yeah, once something catches on, it's hard to figure out where it starts at.
So let me ask this, because relatively stay away from TikTok. I view TikTok as an age group that unfortunately I don't understand, because I can't dance at all whatsoever. What is it? Is it Snapchat Lite, or is it a combination of Snapchat / Instagram? I mean, what's the appeal for, you know,
Shorter videos, and just something quick to watch that'll entertain you instead of watching like 30-minute long YouTube videos.
okay. I mean, I like my 30-minute long YouTube videos. I guess I'm the wrong demographic for that, because me personally.
Well, I like how Amy described it. She said it's a combination of Vines and Musically, like
Right. But see, Vine was cool, but Vine was like 6 seconds, you know, and then Musically was all music, wasn't it? Wasn't it Musically was musical dances, doing dances or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was like 15 seconds, and now TikTok is like anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds.
Right. So, you know, I guess, you know, yeah, it's a combination of the two, but it's just like, you know, what are we using this platform? Because I see more kids dancing on this thing than I see anything else. Like, I know Ames, we've talked about it, you know, that there's the thirst traps, or, you know, the mom things or whatever.
when it comes to TikTok, I think that it's more of I think it can be a good, for example, there's some math problems on TikTok that has been explained to me by a 12-year-old middle schooler better than any of the algebra teachers that I've ever had.
Yo,
So I guess it just depends on where you're at. Like me, if I go on there, I'm usually looking at like the indigenous people and witch talk, and you know, just flying through. If I'm looking at a silhouette channel just because this one dude has caught my eye and I just gotta keep looking at it. But other than that, I don't really go on there in particular for anything. I don't really go on there that much like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, TikTok, but I don't. But yeah. So yeah, I guess it's a shorter version of YouTube videos. But if you really want, I'd rather go to YouTube and just watch it.
Watch a video, whatever. So I mean, because I guess it's, you know, if I have to look at it, it's like it's not really in my demographic, so to speak, but then it is, because there are a lot of older people on TikTok that, you know, go out there and do their thing, you know, they're funny and whatever. I don't know. For me, it's just not my cup of tea. Like, I'm good with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's some good things on there, but you know, other than that, yeah, it is more, considering how new it is more generated towards the younger crowds than it would. They're not looking at us. They're just trying to get us. They're looking for us. They're looking for somebody who gonna bust it.
But yo, now that you mention it though, you know, I do need some help with some math, so I guess I can go on there and, you know, find a kid that can help me out with some math.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you cute little 12-year-old. Thanks for teaching me how to Pythagorean theorem. I appreciate that.
Lord only knows math.
Probably the quick way to do it.
Right. Math is not my cup of tea.
Now here's something that may be your cup of tea. Twitter.
That's my cup of tea.
Twitter. Yes.
Love the Twitter.
What is the good side of Twitter?
Twitter is, to me, I think the good about Twitter is that there's a lot of networking and communication that goes on Twitter. There's a lot of informational threads that are on Twitter. There are a lot of people that you can relate to and get in contact, direct contact with these people. Twitter for me is for like our crowd, so to speak. We're not really the Facebook people. We're not really the TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram crowd. But when it comes to like Twitter, then we're there. You know what I mean? Like that's where we are. A lot of us are. So yeah, for me, getting on Twitter is cool as hell because I've met a lot of great people on Twitter. I've conversated with a lot of good people on Twitter. I've read a lot of things on Twitter. Twitter actually has faster breaking news than TMZ. Like they go neck and neck with each other. So
yeah, I know Twitter will break a story in a minute.
Twitter is where you get the news at, So I'm there, and I've been with Twitter since they actually, since the platform was released. Like first year I was there. Matter of fact, last week was my 12th year being on Twitter. So, I've been with them forever. Like Twitter's been my favorite social media platform out of all of them.
I want MySpace back.
Oh man. I want the old MySpace, not the newer MySpace that they have.
I checked it out last night. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I told you MySpace was still alive, but it's on life support.
it totally changed into
Yeah.
something entirely different. It's like, I want my old MySpace back, you know, my old MySpace Black Planet pages, you know, those pages. I want those back. Like that was cool for me. But yeah, Twitter is I thoroughly enjoy Twitter. Twitter is great. When it comes to the bad, and the bad is ridiculous because there are people on Twitter that don't know how to keep themselves together.
The bad part of Twitter is Donald Trump. Was Donald Trump.
Was.
You know what? I don't like. You know how they say that once you reach a certain age, you're not supposed to drive. Yeah.
You feel like once you reach a certain age, you're not supposed to be on Twitter.
I mean, I ain't gonna say you're not supposed to be there. I mean, if you've been doing it for a while, then cool. You in the game, you know what to do. But if you not, then no.
You're supposed to move over to Facebook. Just move over to Facebook.
Just don't.
Transition to Facebook. But yeah,
you know what?
What's up?
Kovipi. The fuck is that?
I have no idea.
Huh?
Kovipi. Ain't that what it's Kovipi?
No idea.
I still don't know what that was.
No.
Yeah, me either. I don't think he does either. That was like a butt dial or something. I don't know.
But yeah, Twitter. Oh my God, Twitter. When it comes down to it, they do have some dark spots on Twitter. They do have people that are keyboard gangsters.
Keyboard gangsters. Mm-hmm.
They got them keyboard gangsters, and
little fake bitches.
Right. I've fallen into a couple of situations where I had to let somebody know real quick. You do. I'm not the one. Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look for you to come for me. But other than that, Twitter's been awesome for me. Yeah.
So as our resident Twitter king, can you explain to everybody exactly what is Black Twitter and how do you get to it?
Black Twitter. So Black Twitter is not how you get to Black Twitter. Black Twitter is there. It's there. You don't even have to find Black Twitter. It's there. It's sitting right there in plain sight. So I mean,
is there a certain person you're supposed to follow to be included in the Black tweets or
Nope.
Does it say hashtag Black Twitter? I don't understand. How do you get Black Twitter?
There are some hashtags that say hashtag Black Twitter or whatever, but honestly, Black Twitter is just there. I would say that we're probably, I don't know what the numbers are fully, but I can honestly say that I think we are there in mass numbers. We're there in very high numbers. So anything that pops off, we're usually the first ones. Black Twitter is the first group of people that's going to look at it and say, hey, this doesn't add up, or hey, to take the Oprah Winfrey, take the Oprah Winfrey interview this past week. Black Twitter was there. Black Twitter was rolling up their hair, was pulling out the Vaseline, was taking the earrings out their ear.
Okay, hold on. No disrespect, no harm meant to Black Twitter or nothing, but Black Twitter, y'all ain't know this already?
Oh, we knew this already.
Y'all ain't know?
I
knew that.
We knew this already. We knew this before the wedding happened. There was Black Twitter was on it before the wedding happened. There was a protect Meghan at all costs tweet going on because it literally, we knew this was gonna happen and we knew this was gonna come up. So, but no, Black Twitter is there. Black Twitter, you just gotta watch. Black Twitter presents itself as soon as there's an issue to present itself for. So it's always there. I love it because Black Twitter is hilarious to me. I mean, we make chicken salad out of chicken crap every day. Every day. And it's hilarious. To me, Twitter is so informational, but it's comedy in real time. Sometimes especially when there's something going on, the Oscars or the Grammy Awards or Super Bowl halftime shows where people running through mazes looking Black Twitter had a whole field day with that.
Man, you know what? The memes. Let's talk about those. The memes. That's one of the best things to come out of social media is memes. People are so hilariously creative. You guys, memes are hilarious.
Yeah, man.
These memes are funny.
Yeah,
I love a good meme.
very much so.
Although someone in our comic book group tried to call me out today about my memes. I'm like, bruh, keep scrolling. You don't like my memes. I like my memes. He's like, you just.
I wanted
Like,
look
please
on the
don't.
ones you posted. I just wanted to know if I can get duplicates. Okay, like you give me $10, I know which two I want. Can I just have duplicates of them so I can spend the whole $10? I'm not looking to have change.
I don't listen. No. The way I worked it out, I spent my whole $10, and I'm not sorry. Worked out pretty well for me.
Because I just, for completely personal reasons, I just need a whole collection of Doctor Stranges.
Yo, that's not a bad idea. Okay, so what if you could buy like 3, 6, 9? You can buy 3 Doctor Stranges, and then you got to spend that dollar on somebody down at the bottom. Could you do that?
I could. I mean, everybody needs a day off.
I'm sorry, Chris. I don't know where this conversation went to, but yeah.
You know what? I think on that note, we need to go ahead and end the show.
Okay. So, guess we have reached the end of the show. Thank you guys for stopping by. Check us out at the Zennials Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you can also find us on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor.
You can email us at the Zennials Podcast 7270@gmail.com.
And you can find us on TikTok and Snapchat at These Zennials Pod, where we will drop some content. We're not dropping it like it's hot because we won't be able to get back up.
Ain't no busting it. We not busting it. Ain't no busting it. Hell to the no. Can't bust it. Drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna stay down there. Period.
a lot of people.